I got to tell you, if you are a restaurant owner-operator, a hotel owner-operator, if you are in the hospitality space, you know that you got to keep people engaged. And let me tell you, nobody is better for hospitality than DirecTV for Business. Unmatched sports and entertainment, keeping people engaged. You've got HD picture, reliable service, customizable packages. It's driving revenue, seamless streaming and TV integration. If you want to keep your guests engaged, entertained, check out DirecTV for Business. It's a lot more than what you think it is. So check out DirecTV for Business. Go there, check it out right now.
All right, welcome back to another Dinova-powered episode of our Business of Dining mini-series. We are super excited to be here at the Restaurant Leadership Conference, and today's guest, actually very special, joining us as the visionary leader behind our series partner. She's transformed the way businesses and restaurants connect and collaborate in the corporate dining space, creating a win-win marketplace that drives billions in annual spend. Billions. Please welcome CEO of Dinova, Alison Quinn.
Oh, I got to tell you, Jimbo, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. Very excited. I saw Alison last night at the at our party, and she looked like she was having a great time. She was dancing. She was singing. She heard all the great 80s music. I think she's a big Bon Jovi fan. Alison, welcome to the Hospitality Hangout. Great to have you here. Tell us a little about your background. How did you get started? How did you get over to Dinova? Tell us everything. Where you from? Where you from?
Where
Give me
am
where
I
you
from?
Like a job interview. Where you from?
All right. Well, I'm a Jersey Philly girl.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is
Yes.
this like a whole Jersey? This should be
Yes.
like the Jersey series, Jimmy. You
This
get
is good.
nervous, aren't you, Jimmy?
I'm a little intimidated.
You are, because a lot of Jersey people here, and you've been shitting all over Jersey
I've
last
not
couple
been
of
shitting
episodes.
on people. Forget about
Yeah,
it. Forget about it.
It has. Yeah, Mike Manzo set you straight. Now you got Allison setting you straight.
Yes.
Where in New Jersey were you from?
So Hamilton Square, I grew up, and then after college, I moved to Philadelphia, Old City, and Malvern, Pennsylvania, and now I'm in Florida, like half of the Northerners who moved down during the pandemic. So enjoying,
perfect sense.
Yeah, enjoying that.
I love it. And you've been at Dinova how long now?
So for 7 years now, and I joined in 2018. I served as the president and was promoted as CEO in 2019. I took over for our founder, Vic Macchio, who started the business in 2008.
What's Vic doing now?
Vic is golfing.
Vic sounds like Vic got a good deal.
He did. We have a great relationship. He's still involved in the business, but he chose me because I came from a corporate travel management background. So when I came out of college, I started negotiating airline programs and hotel programs.
What was it, like Expedia or Kayak or something like that?
Pre-Expedia.
Pre-Expedia.
I wish I could say. Yes, before, like old school travel management, negotiating directly with suppliers. And that's really what helped me transition into Dinova, to help negotiate with restaurants on behalf of large corporations so they could get some kind of benefit when they drive business to certain vendors.
Right. I like it, Jimbo. This is why we love Dinova so much, Jimmy.
We do. And because I think part of it, and we're going to dive into the Dinova business model. I find Branded prides itself on being an operator-centric investor and partner, and Dinova is such an ally to operators. Talk about the business model and the incredible ecosystem that is Dinova of connecting companies with restaurants. And again, I don't think enough people know about the opportunities and really the value that Dinova can bring in connection with and how you connect businesses and restaurants. Can you share a little more about the business model for those who don't know?
Yeah, would love to. So Dinova was really formed to bring a benefit to corporations so they could have some kind of preferred dining program. Restaurants are incredibly fragmented.
Yep.
So it is a very complicated thing to have a preferred dining program versus, say, a preferred hotel program where there's only, say, 200 brands of hotels, right? So Dinova was created under that concept. We currently have over 24,000 restaurants across the U.S. and Canada.
Wait, how many is that?
24,000 plus.
20. Is that breaking news? Is that
We've
breaking?
been at 24,000 for probably six months now.
right.
But
Sounds like breaking news to me.
We can
I
break it,
love
Chats.
it.
Let's break it.
okay.
Breaking news.
I was trying-
Denova's just crossed into over 24,000 restaurants.
Okay. I will give you some breaking news.
You will?
We are at about 600 corporations, Fortune 1,000 corporations, and the newest account is Shark Ninja. You know Shark,
Yes,
like the vacuum
the vacuum.
cleaner,
Yeah.
etc.
Shark
We just
Ninja.
signed them.
Yeah, I gotta
Super
tell you, I've
excited.
seen those shark commercials, and I am just amazed at when, forget just the vacuuming, but what about the one when it shoots the water and it sucks it all up again? You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah,
it's like a rug
carpet
cleaner.
Yeah.
It's like a carpet cleaner, and I think it's called like the, I don't know, but it does something with like, it tells you like the dog hair and everything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta tell you, is that not, you don't like that?
I would love to use.
I mean, I gotta tell you,
carpet
it's like
in
the
my-
hot water, and then it sucks it all up, and you see all the schmutz, and you're like, how much cleaner is my carpeting? It makes me feel good. Anyway, continue. I digress.
Okay. So
Like the shark.
our job at Dinova is to really get these corporations to dine more in the 24,000
Yep.
restaurants that we have.
Right.
So we have an app that engages the actual employee when they're dining with their corporate card. We make it seamless for them and seamless for the restaurateur. It's all done through Denova's back office, our own transaction model that matches corporate card transactions to our restaurants. And it's a great model because restaurants are able to get business Monday through Friday when business diners are dining.
Right.
And corporations are able to earn some kind of discount for driving their business to preferred restaurants. And the business diner earns loyalty points.
Tell
So
you, man, is it me or was this Vic a super genius?
Vic's a super.
I mean, it's
genius.
a super genius idea.
I
What is-
just
what is
came
Vic-
in to
What
help.
is he just? I wake up in the morning like, well, my back hurts. Am I going to do yoga? And this guy's thinking like crazy.
By the way, Shatsy,
what?
Vic's best move?
Yeah.
Sitting between us.
100%. 100%.
Hired Allison. He's like,
I
all right,
gotta
someone's got to take my company to the next level.
Yeah, not
Friggin' Alison
screw it
Quinn.
up and not screw it up. You know, I mean, really, I got to tell you, I'm sorry. Again, he's just a super genius. I got to tell you. Look, as a restaurant operator, we've been using Dino for a long time, and we're always looking for incremental revenue. And like you said, it's great. What I like about the platform is that it does. At least it's a Monday through Friday. It's really a corporate traveler, a corporate diner, and really, generally speaking, it's their business is Monday through Friday. Except when you're a hospitality business, it's always on the weekends, Jimmy. We do a lot of like on the weekends, But I think it really. So we've been big fans of it for a long time. So tell me a little bit more about the benefits for a restaurant of being on the program outside of just the Monday through Friday and the corporate. What are the other benefits that restaurants get, like long tail?
So again, I'll add to what you say. The most expensive thing for a restaurant is an empty table.
Yeah,
right?
sure.
So Denova's filling those seats Monday through Friday. But what Dinova also brings is a higher average check by at least 50%.
How much?
50.
At least 50%
Wow.
higher.
50%.
Yes.
That's a crazy numbers.
Yes. So a higher average, well, if you think about it, when you take your clients or you take your employees out on a business dining event, a celebration.
Drink and eat
or-
like fish.
Right.
You drink like
Yeah,
fish, you
right.
eat like a horse.
Right. You buy the expensive wine, you buy desserts, you buy apps.
Maybe even if they sell hats and shirts, you buy a whole wardrobe over there.
That is possible at
Right.
some venues.
Yeah, like if you're going like Hard Rock or something like that, right? You can buy a whole,
Allison's 600 corporates doesn't want to hear about
Yeah.
buying wardrobes.
Well, no, but it's just us talking.
Okay.
It's just us
Yeah,
talking.
no one
you know?
listens to this.
Not really. I mean, just having some. Jimmy, I'm just throwing out ideas, okay? Man, ideas, man, as you know.
Allison, I want to ask you about,
Yeah.
you guys have one of the coolest seats when it comes to the bird's eye view of corporate dining. You guys see what people are eating, what people are drinking, how they're spending, and that is incredible intel that you guys are, again, collecting and aggregating over 24,000 restaurants. So what are some of the most surprising, things or useful trends that Dinova has spotted that you kind of captured from the data? And how do you use that insights to help your corporate clients as well as your restaurant partners about them making smarter decisions?
Yeah. So one of the things that we found in the last couple of years is instead of focusing on trying to market the Dinova program to all the employees of a corporation, we're trying to hone in really on the highest value diners. And we really break that down into 4 categories. So, of course,
Jimmy, write this down.
a pharma
attention.
rep.
Yeah,
A
but you're gonna quiz
pharma
you
rep
later.
spends a tremendous amount,
A who?
right? A pharma rep.
Big
Big
pharma.
Big
Okay,
pharma
big
rep.
pharma we call it.
Buying lots of, lunches, bringing into hospitals, doctors' offices.
Right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Then you have the meeting planner who is negotiating, organizing meetings for a corporation.
Right.
Then you have the road warrior. Okay, that's what we all think of when we think of business dining, business travel.
Road warriors. I like that.
Road warriors.
Is Jimmy a road warrior?
When I used to work in banking,
Yeah.
2 weeks every month on the road, worked for European banks. I was a road warrior.
Yeah, you are.
Are you one now? Suitcase.
Are you
Well, a little bit. We travel quite a bit, Chad. I
We
wouldn't
do.
say road warrior. 2 weeks out of every month, that was a road warrior.
Right. And now, what if you could have earned points on all of that dining spend?
Jimmy
That's what I
would be
love
on the
about
road a lot more, I suspect.
we love the points. We actually think about, we want to maximize our points. I do it with my airlines. I do it with my hotel points. Bonvoy.
Love
here at the
Bonvoy.
Marriott.
And you
But
know
I
what
love
else,
the
Jimmy?
points.
Delta is ready when you are. Right, Jimmy?
You did that beautifully.
I know.
I flew
I
United.
love that song.
I flew United this
Right,
time.
Delta should bring that song back. I just love that song. Delta.
I want to hear the
is
fourth
ready.
one. I heard pharma. I heard
Okay.
meeting planner. I heard road warrior.
Executive admin.
Boom.
Who's planning your private dining?
No
events?
question. I think people misunderstand. It's not it's not you, the CEO. It's the executive admin. And when you say I need this, that, or other, and that executive admin is going to make the magic happen, and they need to know where to go and how to do it. But you're right. They're the gatekeeper.
Yeah, absolutely. And the reason Dinova has such a bunch of different restaurants, from like Einstein getting coffee in the morning and bagels in the morning, to a company like Fleming's where you're wining and dining.
Love Fleming's.
A client like that, is everything in between. Jersey Mike's, you're bringing in sandwiches for your team event.
Sure.
So we need to have all of those kinds of restaurants in the program to offer our corporations a solution every time they want to dine or buy catering. Catering's definitely growing as well. So that is a trend we're seeing. We're seeing more breakfasts take off really since the pandemic. We've been seeing an increase in breakfast.
You see a lot of, there's so many restaurant chains now that are just breakfast all the time.
Right.
Breakfast is becoming, people like to eat breakfast all the time. Right? I'm eating
I do.
omelets for lunch all the time.
Most important meal of the day.
I thought that, and then I think it's the people who came up with that, I think it was like Kellogg's. Because now you hear, it's not even that important to have breakfast. Now you hear it's lunch is the most important. You know who came up with that? Oscar Mayer. Because they want you to eat like sandwich meats. And then it's just whoever, right? Jimmy, remember when they told you can't eat the yellow part of the egg?
Yeah.
Remember,
Yolk is bad for you.
Yolk is bad.
Yeah.
Only eat the egg whites, right?
And now
what do they tell
yolk
you?
is best. Yolk
If
is
you're
the
not
best.
eating the yellow, you're going to die. You got to eat the yellow. You need a lot of yellow. That's why we're all having egg bagels now.
Right.
Allison, we're seeing
Right?
we're seeing a little move. We're seeing a little move back in office. Is definitely a trend.
Yes.
Are you seeing that in the Dinova data? Is that
We
that they-
definitely are.
and I imagine also, I know that to get people back in the office, companies are trying to level up their the offerings to their employees. And I imagine that also is more meals, more meals coming into the office space.
Absolutely. So a lot of our corporations will have a 2-day work in the office policy, and they'll bring in lunch for the employees on that day. And obviously we want them to use our Dinova restaurants, and we've created catering guides to support that. The work in the office is actually one of the areas that is allowing business dining to grow, even while we're seeing consumer dining decline. Business dining is growing because you're seeing more people back in the office. You're seeing more business travel take off. Business travel is expected to grow this year by another 6%. We're expected to see business dining equate to about $245 billion worth of spend in 2025.
That's awesome.
Yes. So there is a lot of opportunity here for a restaurant that's interested in serving business diners.
And what is your go-to? What is the perfect restaurant for Dinova to be on the platform? Like if you have your pick, what is it? Is it fine dining? Is it casual? Is it fast casual? QSR? Is it breakfast? Is it lunch? Is it dinner? What's the best?
We actually need them all. Because the business, like when Jimmy traveled, you're out in the morning, you need coffee. You need lunch, you need a snack, you need a fine dining, or maybe you just want to grab a salad and eat in your hotel room. You need all those options. So
you would naturally think it's fine dining, but that again, that's just a small segment because maybe those are the dinners. But really, what about the breakfast? What about the lunch? What about the snack? What about in between? So it's everything.
It's everything. And catering's super important these days as well. So we're definitely
hotels. Is hotels on the roadmap? Is that possible? Can we bring hotels in? Or should I leave the ideas to you and Vic?
Can we bring hotels in?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Restaurant hotels?
No, but hotels
Certainly.
into the Dinova platform. You know what I mean?
We have discussed that.
It's just an idea. I mean, Alice, don't look at me crazy. I mean, I'm just an idea.
I like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's
you and me and Jimmy can massage a little bit. Maybe we got something here.
Hey, this ain't no timeshare. You own that hotel idea because I thought it was terrible. Yeah, hey, no, we ain't sharing. That's yours.
That's a terrible idea.
That's yours.
Dinova
want Dinova to start fighting with Bonvoy? We're welcomed here at the Marriott.
We're not fighting with them. We're combining. We're
double
working
points.
Together. All right, listen.
We're expanding.
Expanding.
All right, listen. We got to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back with Menu Matchmaker. I have no idea what that is. We got the quick fire. I know what that is. And so stay tuned, and we'll be right back with Alison from Dinova. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you, guys.
I want to talk to you about something that's really crazy and really been on my mind for a long time. It's payments. You want a unified payment platform, and that's why I love Adyen. Adyen consolidates in-person, online, mobile payments into a single system, making transactions seamless, frictionless guest experience. They have a complete global reach in hundreds of countries, industry-leading security and AI-driven fraud protection while minimizing chargebacks. That's a big deal. And I got to tell you, real-time analytics. So be smart and check out Adyen. That's Adyen. Adyen. All right, welcome back. I got to tell you, we are super excited here. Alison, Dinova, president. I mean, she's doing crazy things over there, making things happen in restaurants. 24,000 restaurants are crushing it. $250 billion in extra spend. She's making my head explode with numbers over here. Alison, Menu Matchmaker, are you ready?
I'm ready.
If you're trying to impress a client with a restaurant you're taking them to, what are you ordering? What's the vibe? Are you getting a big tables, a dining room, you get a private room? Well, talk to me. What are you getting? I mean, like, let's say, 12 people.
12 people.
10.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
More than 8, less than 15.
Small group. Okay, small
Medium
group.
sized.
Okay. So Dinova has a bunch of different options. We have some indies, like, for example, Butter in New York. Have you guys been to Butter?
Oh, we know. I love butter.
Yeah.
My kids love butter.
Right. Who doesn't love butter?
I
right?
love salted butter, any kind of butter.
But we also have Ocean Prime, which we all enjoyed last night.
Yes, we did.
But yeah, I would absolutely. Whenever you take clients out, first question: do you have any allergies? Assuming they do not, you would then offer that solution. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Private dining, if you're doing a group of 8 or 10, you'd want a private dining room or a private table in the back of the restaurant.
Right.
Absolutely order the highest end products that the restaurant has to offer, the wine, the cocktails.
Most expensive wines, the most expensive, biggest steaks they have. And that's
Right,
the way
you're
Allison's going.
Wining and dining them.
Wining and dining. I love it. I
You're
love it.
showing them an experience that they want to have with you as a client moving forward, right?
I love it. I love it. Restaurant Clue. I have no idea what this is. Jimmy, we're getting a lot of new segments here. I got to tell you.
Julie was very
I
creative.
got to tell you, I am clueless on Restaurant Clue. But Allison, you're going to be the first person to try Restaurant Clue. This is the business dinner mystery. This is where we solve a business dining disaster using just a few clues. I'll present you with 3 elements, and you need to tell us what went wrong at this corporate dinner. Okay?
Okay.
Any idea what I'm talking about right now? Jimmy, can you help Allison? Because I have no idea.
Please.
All
right.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
All right,
We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna put a little music on for this because I got to tell you,
All right.
it's. I think it needs a little something here. All right, there we go. A little music now. All right, here are the clues. Allison, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The location: a restaurant known for being the hottest spot in town. People involved: a client with a shellfish allergy. The suspicious item: a corporate credit card that was declined. Based on these clues, what do you think happened that ruined his business dinner?
It might have ruined his career.
Yeah, Jimmy. Wow. Can you help?
I think so. I think
yeah.
I could play.
Okay.
I
Good,
think.
good, because
We
I
can
need
do
help. 'Cause I have
this
no idea what's going
together.
on.
Let's
over
do
here.
this together.
Okay.
I have
So first of
absolutely no
all,
idea what's happening.
I'm thinking shellfish allergy, and I'm thinking right out of the gate, we chose and clearly there's like Ocean Prime.
Right.
Right out of the gate, they chose a restaurant that has signature seafood dishes. There's always going to be a meat, but you went to this restaurant that features seafood when we've got some shellfish allergy. Also, hottest joint in town. I'm thinking noisy.
Right.
I think it's noisy. It's so hot. It's so hip that how can you have this kind of intimate, meaningful client discussion in a place that's blaring music? And so that's gonna be a problem. And then I think, the corporate credit card being declined. What I thought of when I read that line is I went to a corporate dinner years ago at Peter Luger's, and the
They don't
host
take credit cards, Jimmy.
and that's why I thought of the story. Our host took out her corporate card, and Peter Luger's looked at her and was like,
Cash only, man.
We don't take corporate card." And everyone at the meal had to whip out.
Oh
we had to
my
pool
God.
together cash to cover a relatively pricey meal. So that was, I thought of when I said the credit card being declined. Here is you're trying to impress your clients, and you basically have to either use your personal card or lean on your client, be like, "Can you lend me the money?"
Terrible.
So I don't know if that's the way the game was supposed to be played, but
I don't even know because I didn't see an answer here.
but that's what I was thinking
This is
with the
when
mistakes.
Julie was on crack. This is when she was definitely on crack or something. I don't know what was going on.
Hottest joint is too crowded and too noisy.
So what am I supposed to? What does that mean now? What happens now?
I guess you're the decider.
Decide about what? There's nothing. I don't even understand this.
Is it right?
So I think.
Sure,
so you know
sure.
what? I'm going to say
Yeah,
we
it's
won.
right,
I'm going to
Jimmy,
say
it's right.
Allison and I won.
Yes, you guys
Because
got fabulous prize.
You know what? We won. We won the sweepstakes.
High five.
High five. High five.
I don't know. That was a little weird, Jimmy. I got to
All
tell you. I'm going to have to start voting on these new segments, and I'm going to say I don't like them.
Well, maybe the question we should ask Allison is,
Yeah.
how would you help a corporate executive who's going out
Yeah,
or the
Jimmy,
executive
let's
admin?
reshape this question.
How would you help them avoid these? Like, how could Dinova help the executive avoid, let's say, some of these pitfalls? Maybe that's a better way.
Yeah, yeah.
How does
Allison.
Dinova help the restaurant selection or otherwise?
Yeah, so one of the attributes on our app is to talk about noise level.
There we go. Now we're
in
bringing
a
it back.
Now we're bringing it back.
So that's
Yes.
important.
bringing it home.
So
Now-
on the Dinova app,
Yes.
as a user,
You
I
can start.
can
You can start
search
putting in these
And
things.
you
shellfish
can-
allergy.
Yes.
I don't want noisy. 12 people. I got ba 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 ba. I mean, why didn't you just put that down there?
By the way, maybe the
What's wrong
other
with
thing
her?
is if your you would know in advance if your corporate card has any issues, you'd know that in advance.
Right.
Cash only. I mean, but that wouldn't even be on the Dinova platform because they have to take credit cards. That's
Exactly.
part of the whole thing.
Exactly.
So good. This was. All right, listen, we're gonna have to redo this whole segment. Let's start over again. All right, Allison, we're gonna play. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. She's like, oh my God, please don't let me do it again. All right, listen. Let's go to quick fire. Okay, we're going quick fire right now. All right, here
Yes.
we go. Let's get a little music for quick fire. All right. All right, here we go. Alice, can you hear that or no?
I can.
You
I can.
It's good, right? Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. A little quick fire. All right. Ask you 5 lightning round questions, okay? Don't think too hard. Don't think too long. The first app of the morning that you check. What is the first app you check in the morning?
Outlook or Wall Street Journal.
Wait, what is it?
Outlook or the Journal?
Or the Journal.
Oh, really? Look at you.
Well, a journal nowadays, every day. Several times.
Several times a day.
What's the last thing that you Googled, Allison, from Dinova?
How to redirect a Waymo.
Oh, yeah. Did you try a Waymo?
Try a Waymo?
And it took us to the golf course and not back to the property.
Ooh.
And it was doing this 12-point turn. It was yeah.
I opted not to use a Waymo. Was that a good move?
I would try
I
it.
like
It's
to see
fascinating.
someone drive my car.
This segment of the podcast is not sponsored by Waymo.
Why not, Jimmy? Have you tried a Waymo?
I have not tried a Waymo.
It's actually.
So are you, Allison, you going to go into one of these again?
Yeah, I'd try it again.
You would?
I
So
definitely
what was
would.
good about it? Was it like less money than an Uber?
It was.
How much
You
bucks?
don't have to tip. It was like, I would say about 20% less and no tip. And then there's nobody in there. You have to talk or it doesn't
But what about like the air
smell.
conditioning?
Everything was good.
But what if you wanted to change something?
You can change it. You
But
can
the
change
music?
Yes.
Do you jump in and drive?
No.
That's frowned upon.
Well, how do they
Yeah.
stop you from doing that?
I don't know. I didn't try it. Maybe I'll
See,
try
that's what we should try.
Okay. let's-
I want Allison to try it. I want to watch this whole thing. We'll put it on like
now
TikTok
that we're all
or-
trying Waymo, this segment of the slow fire is brought to you by Waymo.
I can tell Jimmy's getting hungry.
Oh, sorry.
Jimmy to eat lunch. Jimmy's getting
No, we're all
hungry.
good. We're good.
All right. What's your bagel order?
Salt bagel as it is. Perfect.
And like a butter?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Just
Perfect.
salt bagel.
All
Straight.
you
It's like a
need.
it's like a
Oh,
You're just
pretzel.
ripping it
like a
apart. Just
pretzel.
eating it?
Yes, exactly.
Just
how
ripping
we-
a
yes.
salt bagel. Wow. Crazy.
It's perfect.
Yeah, why not? Crazy. I think the salt bagel's making a comeback. It's another thing. They told you couldn't eat salt. Everyone's having salt again. Right?
Yes.
Telling you, the salt bagel went from nobody liking the salt bagel to everyone liking the salt.
Chachi, is salt one of your favorite condiments?
What?
Is
Salt?
salt one of your favorite condiments?
I think, didn't you just tell me salt isn't a condiment?
Yes, it's a mineral. It's not a condiment.
And
Mineral.
and what's pepper?
Condiment.
It is?
Yes,
Really? So salt is a mineral and
Yes.
pepper's a condiment?
correct.
How come pepper's not like a is that an herb?
I was googling and ChatGPTing top condiments all over the world, and there's people mistakenly throw in salt and pepper, but it's pepper yes, salt no.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right,
Share.
well, Allison, speaking of
Fascinating.
condiments, what's your favorite condiment?
I would say hot sauce,
What's your go-to hot sauce?
Frank's.
You go Frank's.
Ice.
Yeah, well, Frank's is the original hot sauce for the Buffalo wings at the Anchor Bar. It was Frank's hot sauce.
Way to go, Frank.
Delicious.
You're not impressed by this fact, are you?
I think I know it.
You know? Oh. All right, well, can't you humor me a little bit, please?
By the way,
All right.
Chachi, that was a genius factoid. That was the way you pulled that one out. Genius.
All right, listen. Allison, if you want to challenge Jimmy or I to rollerblading, are you a good rollerblader?
I'm old school roller skater.
Yes.
Roller skater?
Yes.
Yeah,
I like
four
roller.
wheels.
Still
I want
do
four.
that?
I want the
Four
four
wheels?
wheels. Yeah, I want
I
four
have
wheels.
Four wheels is probably safer.
Yes.
Yeah.
So why are we even asking rollerblading? You don't rollerblade or you roller skate?
I roller skate. Do you roller skate?
I mean, I used to when I was in fourth grade.
By
I
the way,
used to
before you
roller
answer this
skating
question, I roller
parties.
skate better than Chachi. Now you can answer the question.
All right. I say Jimmy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Jimmy, you
Jimmy-
know how to roller skate?
I like roller. Yeah, a big roller
Yeah.
skater.
Nobody really rollerblades anymore.
No.
But in New York City, you see people blading all the time. I don't see it anymore. Do you? Where do you live?
Florida.
But where in Florida? It's a big state.
Delray.
You live in Delray Beach?
Yes.
My sister lives in Delray.
Oh, what's-
Atlantic Avenue?
Yes.
How good, right?
And people roller skate down the Ave.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, when I go visit my sister down in Delray, I got to tell you something. Everyone just is out and about being healthy. It's like a very healthy town, right?
Boca Del Rey Vista.
And it's very happening.
It is.
Isn't it?
Fun. It's a good
Are you a
time.
golfer?
But Chachi, you can't get in. They're sold out.
I'm taking lessons. I'm
Golf?
working on it.
Are you
Working
pickleballer?
on it. Yes.
You can't be roller skating in Delray Beach. I think you'd be frowned upon.
Yeah. Or down the beach, right on A1A.
Are you sure?
A1A.
A1A.
No, I know you can, but is that?
You'll see.
I don't know if that's right. I don't think you should be doing that. All right, listen. I'm gonna come see you down in Delray Beach, Allison. This is fantastic. You go to Rocco's Tacos?
Yes.
The Office, is that still around?
Yes.
Yeah, the Office is there. And there's the oyster place there too, right?
Yep. Or City Oyster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
You know, the original Jimmy, don't give me that look.
Boca Del Rey Vista sold out. You can't get a place.
Oh, if I want to move
you
down
can't
there,
get a place in Boca Del Rey
Bullshit.
Vista.
If I want to move down there, my sister will find me a place down there.
You crashing your sister's
I was
sofa.
going to
That's
Boston.
what you could do.
It's still there. I was going there when it was the only place there. I mean, my mom lived in Delray Beach for 40 years.
It used to be fun. Now it's
It was
sandbars.
OG. Yeah.
Now the sandbar is more fun than Boston.
Well, that was like,
So-
then didn't he open that place next door?
Yes. Yes.
Like the
known for-
sand and
yeah.
everything. It's
That's
like
a
rocking.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, Jimmy, take us home. All right. It's enough
All right.
with Alice. It's enough with me. It's enough with Delray Beach.
Boca Del Rey Vista. All right,
Boca
Allison, thank you so much.
I think it's Boca Del Vista.
Not just for doing the podcast with us, but really what you and Dinova are doing for so many corporates, and now I know it's over 600 of them, but also for the operators and for restaurants, it is such value. And you have made it, and I know there's nothing easy about what Dinova does to make it that easy for the operators, and that's really awesome. So if people want to find Dinova, the URL it is Dinova.
Dinova.com.
Dinova.com.
Yep. We're
And-
about to release our State of Business Dining the end of this week, so you can find that too.
Awesome. We'll
What
make
is
sure
that?
that
Wait, I missed that.
State of Business Dining, where we go through all the stats and what's happening in business dining.
How do I get a copy of that?
Go to Dinova.com.
Is it
on
free or do I
Friday.
have to pay?
Yes, free.
It's free just for me? Does Jimmy pay?
It's free for all interested.
all
So
interested
listen,
parties.
everybody out there in the Hangout, listen, if you want this report, it's a lot of money, but if you use promo code Shatsy, it's free,
There you go.
right?
I love that.
Yeah. All right, well, bring us home. Allison's great having you on the show. How do people, if a restaurant operator wants to learn about Dinova, what do they do? Is it Dinova.com?
Dinova.com.
Can they just sign up automatically? Or do they have to email you and you have to do the paperwork for them?
We would have to do some paperwork.
But you
Me
personally take care of it though?
No,
You're hands on, right?
a little bit.
Yeah,
Not
that's a
that
lot of it. Let me
hands-on.
tell you, operators out there, if you want to get on the platform, start driving business on every day that you need it, I got to tell you, just get to Dinova.com, go into contact, write Allison sent me, or Shatsy sent me, Allison, please help me, and she'll get you locked up. Cheers, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Cheers.